Welcome to e-learning course on Applied Thermodynamics, Module 1 Air Standard Cycles and IC Engine, Session 7 Dual Cycle. Myself Ramesh Bihar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Jain Institute of Technology, Davangere. Dual Cycle. This cycle is a combination of Otto and diesel cycle consisting of one constant pressure, two constant volume and two isentropic processes as shown in figure. Heat is added partly at constant volume and partly at constant pressure. The heat is supplied and rejected by means of heat source and sink when alternatively brought into contact with the cylinder head. This cycle takes benefit of both Otto and diesel cycles. Now we make use of PV and TS diagram to understand different processes involved in dual cycle. As said earlier, there are total 5 processes involved. In that, the first process is from state point 1 to state point 2, which is a isentropic compression process. You can also call this process as reversible adiabatic compression process. During this process, the working substance is compressed from state point 1 to state point 2 in a piston cylinder arrangement. The second process is 2 to 3, which is named as constant volume heat addition process. During this process, a part of heat is added to the working substance by restricting the movement of piston inside the cylinder, maintaining volume constant. The third process is from 3 to 4. It is a constant pressure process. During this process, another part of heat is added to the working substance. Here, the piston is moved from position 3 to position 4 during the addition of heat. The fourth process is from point 4 to point 5, which is isentropic expansion process, can also be called as reversible adiabatic expansion process. During this process, the piston is moved from point 4 to point 5, expanding the working fluid. And the last process is from point 5 to point 1, which is constant volume heat rejection process. Here, the piston is firmly locked at position 5, maintaining volume constant, and heat is rejected to a heat sink. And the same process can also be represented on TS diagram as point 1 to 2 as isentropic, point 2 3 as constant volume heat addition, and point 3 4 as constant pressure heat addition, and 0.45 as isentropic expansion, and 0.51 as constant volume heat rejection. Now we see individual processes one by one. The first process is 1 to 2 isentropic compression process. Temperature rises from T1 to T2, you can observe in TS diagram. As a result, pressure also rises from P1 to P2. Volume decreases from V1 to V2 as the movement of piston takes place from point 1 to point 2 in a piston cylinder arrangement. Work done on the system per kg is given as P1 V1 minus P2 V2 over gamma minus 1, which can be written as R T1 minus T2 over gamma minus 1. Here R over gamma minus 1 can be written as CV, and by interchanging T1 and T2 term, we will get minus CV into T2 minus T1. Here minus sign or negative sign represents work done on the system. and heat transfer is adiabatic, so no heat transfer will be there because it's a adiabatic process. Relations can be written as Tv gamma minus 1 is equal to constant, that is writing to process 1 and 2 we can write T1 V1 gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 gamma minus 1. Writing this expression in the form of temperature ratio we will get T2 over T1 which is equal to V1 over V2 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. Here V1 means it is a total volume, this is a total volume, and V2 is the clearance volume. So total volume over clearance volume is equal to compression ratio. So and finally we can write T2 is equal to T1 RC gamma minus 1. Moving on to the next one, the second process, that is constant volume heat addition process taking place from point number 2 to point number 3. So heat is added, as a result temperature rises from T2 to T3 and pressure rises from P2 to P3, but volume is maintained constant by locking the piston at this position in a piston cylinder arrangement, and volume remains same. So V2 will be equal to V3 and work done for constant volume case is 0 and heat is added keeping volume constant in this case. So we can write Q23 as Cv into T3 minus T2, and we have two cutoff ratios here, one is for constant volume and another one is for constant pressure. So constant volume cutoff ratio is taken as alpha and it is given by temperature ratio, that is final temperature over initial temperature in that process. So we can write T3 is equal to alpha into T2 and T2 is given by T1 RC gamma minus 1 from previous case, and finally we will get T3 is equal to alpha into T1 RC gamma minus 1. Moving on to next one, that is from process 3 to 4 which is constant pressure heat addition. Heat is added, as a result temperature rises from T3 to T4 and pressure remains constant because it is a constant pressure process, and volume increases as a result of increase in pressure and maintaining pressure increase in temperature and maintaining pressure constant. So volume increases from V3 to V4 and work done for this case is given by P4 V4 minus P3 V3, and it can be written as P3 into V4 minus V3 taking either P4 or P3 as common, and heat addition in this case is given by Q34 which is equal to Cp into T4 minus T3. Here Cp will come because heat is added at constant pressure, and the second cutoff ratio here is, that is for constant pressure is given as rho. So that is derived based on the relation volume over temperature is given by constant. So writing to the process 3 and 4 we will get V3 over T3 is equal to V4 over T4, and rho is equal to V4 over V3 is equal to T4 over T3, and finally we can write T4 is equal to rho T3, and T4 can be written as alpha into rho into T1 RC gamma minus 1 by replacing T3 with alpha into T1 RC gamma minus 1 from previous process. Moving on to the next process, that is process 4 to 5 which is isentropic expansion process. So expansion takes place, as a result temperature decreases from T4 to T5 and pressure also decreases from P4 to P5 and volume increases from V4 to V5 because of the movement of piston. So work done by the system in this case can be written as P4 V4 minus P5 V5 over gamma minus 1 based on adiabatic work, and adiabatic heat transfer will be 0 for this case, and relation between pressure, volume and temperature can be written based on relation Tv to the power of gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. Writing to the 0.4 and 0.5 in the process 4-5 we will get T4 V4 gamma minus 1 is equal to T5 V5 gamma minus 1, and writing this expression in the form of temperature ratio, that is T5 over T4 is equal to V5 V4 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. So now we are going to multiply and divide with V2 and we will get V5 over V2 into V2 over V4, and V5 can be rewritten as V1 based on your PV diagram where volume is same, and V2 can be replaced with V3, that is from here where volume remains constant, and V1 over V2 is RC and V3 over V4 is 1 over rho. So RC over rho can be written as expansion ratio, and finally we will get T5 is equal to T1 in 4 into Re gamma minus 1, or can written as alpha into rho T1 RC gamma minus 1 into RC over rho gamma minus 1. And final expression here is T5 is equal to alpha into rho gamma T1. And the last process is phi to 1, which is constant volume heat rejection process. Temperature decreases from T5 to T1 because of heat rejection. Pressure also decreases from P5 to P1, and volume remains constant because it's a constant volume process. Work done for constant volume process will be 0. Heat addition or rejection in this case is given by Q phi 1, which is equal to Cv into T1 minus T5. By interchanging temperature term, we will get minus Cv into T5 minus T1. Negative sign represents heat rejection in this case. Moving on to the performance analysis of dual cycle. The first performance parameter is thermal efficiency. We make use of a TS diagram in this case. So thermal efficiency is given by net work done by heat added. So net work done means sum of all the heat transfers or work transfer. I have taken heat transfer in this case. So heat transfer takes place from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, as well as heat rejection takes place from 5 to 1. So we are going to add all the heat transfer during the process. Based on that, after simplification we will get 1 plus Q phi 1 Q23 plus Q34. So we have the expressions for heat rejection as well as heat addition during volume, constant volume and constant pressure as this. And we are going to take Cv as common from numerator as a denominator. We will get this expression after that, that is 1 minus T5 minus T1 over T3 minus T2 plus Cp over Cv multiplied with T4 minus T3, and we know that Cp over Cv as gamma, and we are going to replace Cp over Cv as gamma. And from different processes we have the relation, that is T2 is equal to T1 RC gamma minus 1, T3 is equal to alpha T1 RC gamma minus 1, and T4 is equal to alpha rho T1 RC gamma minus 1, and for T5 is equal to alpha rho gamma T1. And now we are going to replace T5, T3, T2, T4 and T3 with these relations. After replacing, we will get this expression. So in this expression, in the numerator as well as denominator, we will take some of the common terms like T1 here, and here T1 RC gamma minus 1, here T1 RC gamma minus 1, as well as alpha term here. So after this we will get 1 minus alpha into rho gamma minus 1 over RC gamma minus 1 into alpha minus 1 plus rho into gamma into RC gamma minus 1 into rho minus 1. So now we are going to get a simplified form of this, that is 1 minus alpha rho gamma minus 1 in the numerator over in the denominator RC gamma minus 1 alpha minus 1 plus gamma into alpha into rho minus 1, and this is the expression which is used to obtain thermal efficiency of a dual cycle. So we can observe some of the things based on the expression here. So pressure ratio, that is alpha, if it is less than 1, results in increased efficiency. So if you reduce the alpha value either in the numerator as well as in the denominator, we can observe increase in efficiency. If rho value is taken as 1, the equation is going to become Otto cycle efficiency equation. You substitute for rho values, simplify this, and the expression is going to become as of Otto cycle efficiency expression. If you substitute for alpha value as 1, not less than 1, it is equal to 1, the equation is going to become the thermal efficiency expression of diesel cycle. But if the alpha value is less than 1, we can increase the efficiency of the dual cycle. But when it becomes equal to 1, the expression is going to become diesel cycle efficiency expression. So these are the observations we can make on dual cycle thermal efficiency expression. Moving on to next one, mean effective pressure of dual cycle. So the definition says that net work done by set volume. So we can write net work done as sum of all the heat transfers over set volume. So heat transfer during constant volume, constant pressure, and heat rejection is given by this, and set volume can be written as V1 minus V2 based on your PV diagram. So we have different relations based on process 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4, 5 as T2, T3, T4, T5 as given this. Now we are going to replace T3, T2, T4, T3 and T5 based on these relations. So and we will get this expression. So now we are going to simplify this by taking Cv and T1 as common in all these terms, and we will get this expression. And we know the relation for gamma as Cp over Cv. So we are going to replace Cp by Cv, which is done in the next expression. So C, and finally we will get Cv into T1 Rc gamma into alpha minus 1 plus gamma into alpha into rho minus 1 minus Rc into 1 minus gamma alpha into rho gamma minus 1 over V1 minus V2. And we know the relation that P1 V1 is equal to RT1. T1 can be written as P1 V1 over R1. So T1 is replaced with that here, P1 V1 over R, and we have the relation R is equal to Cv into gamma minus 1. So we are going to replace either Cv or with R with this relation and simplify, and V1 over V2 as Rc, and we will get this expression. After simplification of this expression, the final expression becomes P1 Rc gamma alpha minus 1 plus gamma into alpha multiplied with rho minus 1 minus Rc 1 minus gamma multiplied with alpha into rho gamma minus 1 over gamma minus 1 multiplied with Rc minus 1. And this is an expression which is used to obtain mean effective pressure of a dual cycle. And this is the end of session on dual cycle. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe to my channel BR Mech Academy.